Hello, good morning, students. How are you? I think you are quite well. आपको यह सुनकर अपार हर्ष हो रहा होगा कि हमारे स्कूल का एक बच्चा इस बार फिजिक्स में 99 मार्क्स गेन किया है आउट ऑफ 100 मार्क्स। हमें उम्मीद है कि आप लोगों में ये काबिलियत है कि आप 100 आउट ऑफ 100 मार्क्स गेन करने की काबिलियत रखते हैं। ये हमें पूर्ण विश्वास है कि बच्चों में वो काबिलियत होती है जो किसी टीचर में भी नहीं हो सकता, किसी में भी नहीं हो सकता। बच्चे इतना अच्छा गेन करना मार्क्स जानते हैं और उनमें इतनी अपार मेहनत करने की क्षमता होती है, बशर्ते वो बच्चे चाह जाएं। इसलिए अब हम आपसे उम्मीद ये भी कर सकते हैं कि आप 100 आउट ऑफ 100 मार्क्स गेन कर सकते हैं। बेस्ट विशेस फॉर यू। नाउ आई विल स्टार्ट न्यू टॉपिक। Fermi. Fermi, you know, it is the smallest practical unit of distance. It is the smallest practical unit of distance. This is used to measure for measuring nuclear sizes. Fermi. F-E-R-M. Fermi. It is the smallest practical unit of distance used for measuring nuclear size. Now, one Fermi is equal to 10 power minus 15 meter. For example, radius of proton is 1.2 Fermi. Radius of proton is 1.2 Fermi. Now we will define angstrom. It is used for measure wavelength of light. Angstrom. It is used to measure wavelength of light. One angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. We have already studied it is used to express wavelength of the light. Now nanometer. It is also used for measurement of the wavelength of light. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 power minus 9 meter. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 power minus 9 meter. Now micron. What is micron? It is used to measure distance. It is used to measure distance. 1 micrometer is equal to 10 power minus 6 meter. Micron. One micrometer is equal to 10 power minus 6 meter. This is symbol for micron. 1 micrometer is equal to 10 power minus 6 meter. Thus, we have studied 1 Fermi is equal to 10 power minus 15 meter. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 power minus 9 meter. 1 micrometer is equal to 10 power minus 6 meter. Now, these are the practical units for measuring small distances. These are the practical units for measuring small distances. small distances. These are the practical unit for measuring small distances. When I ask you name the practical unit used for measuring small distance, then you will tell me Fermi, angstrom, nanometer and micrometer. These are the practical units for measuring small distances. Now we will study name the practical units used for measuring large distances. Name the practical unit for measuring large distances. Practical unit for measuring large distances. First one we will discuss light year. What is light year? First, we know light year is the unit of distance. It is not unit of time. What is light year? The distance traveled by the light in 1 year in vacuum is known as light year. The distance traveled by the light in vacuum in 1 year is known as light year. 1 light year is equal to speed of light in vacuum into 1 year. 1 light year is equal to speed of light in vacuum into 1 year. Speed of light in vacuum. What is the speed of light in vacuum? You know, 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, and in 1 year we will change 1 year into second. We know how many days in 1 year? Average 365.25. You can see 365.25. And speed of light in vacuum 3 into 10 power 8, and in 1 year 365.25 days, and in days we convert into hour. 1 day contain 24 hours, that is multiplied by 24 hours, and 1 hour contain 60 minutes, we will multiply by 60, and 1 minute contain 60 seconds. Thus, when we solve this, we get 3.08 into 10 power 16 meter. Thus, we can say 1 light year is equal to 3.08 into 10 power 16 meter. Now, we can say it is used for which purpose light year is used? It is used to measure the distances of nearest star from Earth, which is 4.3 light year away from the Earth. Can you tell me what is the name of this star? Yes, the nearest star from the Earth is Proxima Centauri, which is 4.3 light year away from the Earth. Thus, we have studied what is light year? The distance traveled by the light in vacuum in 1 year is known as light year. 1 light year is equal to 3.08 into 10 power 16 meter, and the nearest star from the earth, which is 4.3 light year away from the earth, its name is Proxima Centauri. Now we will discuss astronomical unit. What is astronomical unit? What is astronomical unit? Astronomical unit. The mean distance from the earth to the sun. Astronomical unit is defined as the mean distance from the earth to the sun is known as astronomical unit. It is used to measure distances of the planet. For which purpose we use astronomical unit? It is used to measure distances of the planet. One astronomical unit is equal to 1.496 into 10 power 11 meter. One astronomical unit is equal to 1.496 into 10 power 11 meter. Friends, these are very important topics, light year and one astronomical unit. So you should learn it. Now we will discuss parsec. What is parsec? Parsec. We will tell you one parsec. Suppose this is our earth. Suppose this is our earth. This is the moon. This is the moon. This is the sun. Sorry, this is earth and this is the sun, and distance 1 astronomical unit. Now it makes an angle theta. Parsec, other name of parsec is parallelic second. Other name of parsec is parallelic second. So, sorry, this is 1 second. This is 1 second. Now, what is 1 parsec? The distance at which an arc of length 1 astronomical unit subtends an angle of 1 second of arc is known as 1 parsec. What is 1 parsec? The distance at which an arc of length one astronomical unit subtends an angle of 1 second of arc is known as 1 parsec. Now angle theta is equal to L upon R, that is length of arc upon radius. Angle is equal to length of arc upon radius. Now we can write R is equal to L upon theta. Here value of L is 1 astronomical unit and angle theta, that is 1 second. First we 1 second into hour, that is it become 1 upon 3600, and we will change it into radian, that is pi upon 180 radian. We will tell you parsec. What is parsec? The distance at which an arc of length 1 astronomical unit subtends an angle of 1 second of arc. Now theta is equal to L upon R. We will put the value, then it become 1 astronomical unit upon. Now what is the value of 1 astronomical unit? I have already told you 1.496 into 10 power 11 meter upon this value 1 upon 3600 into pi upon 180 radian. When we will solve this, we get 3.08 into 10 power 16 meter. Thus we can also say 1 parsec is equal to 3.26 light year. We can also say 1 parsec is equal to 3.08 into 10 power 16 meter. Now we will discuss next question. Our next question is name the largest practical unit of mass. Name the largest practical unit of mass. The largest practical unit of mass is Chandrasekhar limit. Chandrasekhar limit. This is the largest practical unit of mass. In 1 marks, it is always asked, name the largest practical unit of mass. Then you will tell him Chandrasekhar limit. 1 Chandrasekhar limit is equal to 1.4 times the mass of the sun. 1 Chandrasekhar limit. Chandrasekhar limit, that is 1 CSL is equal to 1.4 times mass of the sun. 1 Chandrasekhar limit is 1.4 times mass of the sun. Now next question, name the smallest practical unit of time. What is the smallest practical unit of time? It is sek. Sek, S-H-A-K-E. 1 smallest practical unit of time, that is sek. Sek. 1 sek is equal to 10 power minus 8 second. 1 sek is equal to 10 power minus 8 second. Now we will discuss what is parallax and parallatic angle. What is parallax and What is parallax? Parallax and parallatic. What is parallax and parallatic angle? First, we will draw the diagram. Suppose this is our left eye, this is our left eye, this is our right eye, and suppose this is the position of pen. This is the position of pen. Suppose this is the position. First we will tell you what is parallax. The apparent shift in the position of an object. The apparent shift in the position of an object with respect to another when we shift our eyes sideways. The apparent shift in the position of an object when we, with respect to another, the apparent shift in the position of an object with respect to one another when we shift our eyes sideways. Hold a pen at point O, and suppose we see the pen from our left eye, and in this time we shall keep our right eye closed. Now we see this pen by right eye and kept our left eye closed. We kept our left eye closed. The position of the pen appears to change with respect to the background. The position of the pen appears to change with respect to background. This is called parallax. Now the angle theta, this angle theta is known as LOR, angle LOR theta. This is called parallatic angle. Angle LOR is equal to theta. This is called parallatic angle. And the distance LR. Suppose this is the distance S of the pen from left eye, and this is also distance S of the pen from the left eye. The distance LR is known as basis. What is known as basis? B. By this method we can measure distances of stars which are less than 100 light years away from the earth. Now we will discuss what is inertial mass. What is inertial mass? Our next topic is inertial mass. What is inertial mass? The mass of a body which determines inertia in a translatory motion is known as inertial mass. The mass of a body which determines inertia in a translatory motion is known as inertial mass. Now we know, according to Newton second law of motion, force is equal to mass into acceleration. That is F is equal to mi into A. Mi is the inertial mass is equal to F upon A, and we know in which unit inertial mass is measured. Inertial mass is measured by inertial balance. Thus we have studied the mass of a body which determine inertia in a translatory motion is known as inertial mass. According to Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to mi into A. Mi is the inertial mass, A is the acceleration produced. Mi is equal to F upon A, and inertial mass is measured by inertial balance. Now we will discuss what is gravitational mass. What is gravitational mass? What is gravitational mass? The mass of a body, which determines gravitational pull. The mass of a body which determines gravitational pull acting upon it due to earth is known as gravitational mass. According to the Newton's law of gravitation, F is equal to G G upon R square. G is equal to F is equal to G mg upon R square. From here, mg is equal to F into R square upon G m. Capital M is the mass of earth, capital G universal gravitational constant, F force, mg gravitational mass, capital R is the radius of earth, mg is the gravitational mass of the body, which can be measured by, how gravitational mass can be measured by? Physical balance. Gravitational mass is measured by physical balance. Now we will solve some question related on dimensions. Now first question, the van der Waal equation for a gas is P plus A upon V square V minus V is equal to RT. The van der Waal equation for a gas is P plus A upon V square V minus V is equal to RT. Determine dimension of A and B. Hence, write the SI units of A and B. First, we have to find dimension of A and B, and we have also write SI units of A and B. Since dimensionally similar quantities can be added or subtracted. This is according to the principle of homogeneity. Since dimensionally similar quantities can be added or subtracted according to the principle of homogeneity which we have already studied. Thus, we can see dimension of P is equal to dimension of A upon V square, and dimension of V is equal to dimension of B. We can write dimension of P is equal to dimension of A upon V square. From this we can write dimension of A is equal to dimension of P into V square. Dimension of A is equal to dimension of P into V square. Now we have no pressure is equal to force upon area. Dimension of pressure ml T power minus 2 upon area L square. It become m L power minus 1 T power minus 2. Thus, we can write dimension of pressure as m L power minus 1 T power minus 2, and dimension of volume length into breadth into height, that is L cube. Thus, it become L cube power 2. Then we can write m L power minus 1 T power minus 2 L power 6. Thus, final answer is m L power 5 T power minus 2. This is the dimension of A, and its unit is kilogram unit. Unit of A is kilogram meter power 5 and second power minus 2. Thus, kilogram meter power 5 second power minus 2. Now, we will find dimension of B. We can write dimension of V is equal to dimension of B, length into breadth into height, that is L cube is equal to B, dimension of B. Then unit of B is meter cube. Now we will discuss next question. Our next question is, find the dimension of A upon B. Find the dimension of A upon B. In the equation, F is equal to A under root X plus B T square plus BT square, where F is the force, X is the distance, T is the time. From here we can write dimension of A under root X is equal to dimension of F. Similarly, dimension of BT square is equal to dimension of f. Dimension of a under root x is equal to dimension of f. Here dimension of a is equal to f upon under root x. F is the force and x is the distance. Force dimension ml t power minus 2 and distance L, and it can be write power 1 by 2. When we will solve this, m L power 1 by 2 and t power minus 2. Thus dimension of A is equal to m L power 1 by 2 and t power minus 2. Similarly, dimension of f is equal to dimension of b t square. Then dimension of b is equal to dimension of f upon t square. Now dimension of force is m L t power minus 2 upon t is the time, that is t square. Then it become m L t power minus 4. This is the dimension of b. But in question you have to find dimension of a upon b. Dimension of a upon b. Dimension of a upon b. Dimension of a m L power 1 by 2 t power minus 2 upon b m L t power minus 4. When we will solve this, we get m power 0, L power minus 1 by 2 and t power 2. M L power 1 by 2 and t power 2. Now we will solve next question. Our next question is find the dimension of A cross B. Find the dimension of A cross B in the relation P is equal to B minus x square upon A T, where P is the power. Here what is P? P power. X is the distance and t is the time. X distance and t is the time. We have already studied dimensionally similar quantities can be added or subtracted. Thus we can see dimension of B is equal to dimension of x square. Dimension of B is equal to, these are the similar quantities because similar quantities can be added or subtracted. The dimension of B is equal to dimension of x square. What is x? Distance, and dimension of distance is L. Thus dimension of B is equal to L square. We can write this now. P is equal to L square upon A T. From here we can write A is equal to L square upon P into T. Now we will find the dimension. Here P is the power. We will find the dimension of power. P is power is equal to work upon time. Power is equal to work upon time. Work is equal to force into displacement. That is force mLT power minus 2 and displacement L upon T. Thus dimension of power is m L square T power minus 3. M L square T power minus 3. Thus A is equal to L square upon M L square T power minus 3 into time T. When we solve this, we find dimension of A m power minus 1, L power 0, here T power minus 2 and T power 2. Now we have to find dimension of A cross B. Now dimension of A cross B, dimension of A m power minus 1 T power 2 into dimension of B L square, then it become m power minus 1 L power 2 T power 2. M power minus 1 L power 2 T power 2. This is the dimension of A cross B. Students, I have also given some unsolved question for you. You will solve this question. If any problem, then you can ask me. Thank you.